intro music with a strong, determined, and slightly ominous tone fades in and then out. The greatest threats to your strength are not the grand, obvious storms you see on the horizon. They are not the loud, declared enemies. No, the greatest threats are the slow, silent leaks, the tiny, invisible cracks in the foundation of your inner fortress that you ignore every single day. You consider them harmless, trivial, a part of modern life. And that is precisely why they are so dangerous. Today, we are not just talking about habits. We are performing a surgical dissection of the 7 most common, seemingly innocent routines that are actively and secretly sabotaging your mental fortitude. We are uncovering a truth that separates the man who is truly in command from the man who only appears to be. Before we begin, a challenge. Write in the comments, what is one harmless habit you already suspect might be holding you back? Be honest. The first step is acknowledging the enemy. The modern world is a battlefield for your attention. It's a relentless assault on your focus, your discipline, and your emotional stability. Every notification, every endless scroll, every easy comfort is designed to make you weaker, softer, more reactive. The modern man feels this. It's a low-grade hum of anxiety, a feeling of being perpetually busy, yet achieving nothing of substance, a sense that your emotional state is not your own, but is instead dictated by external events, social media algorithms, and the opinions of others. This is the water we swim in. Most men simply accept this as reality. They drift, they react. They slowly surrender their internal power without even realizing a war is being waged. But a select few understand that Stoicism today isn't about reciting ancient quotes in a toga. It's about building a modern operating system for the mind. A system designed to thrive in this very chaos, to turn noise into signal, to turn pressure into power. And the first step in installing that system is deleting the corrupted files. Let us begin with the first silent saboteur, the informative morning scroll. You wake up. Before your feet touch the floor, your hand reaches for your phone. You tell yourself you're just catching up, checking emails, seeing the news. You call it being informed. The Stoics would call it an act of profound self-sabotage. In those first critical moments of the day, your mind is at its most impressionable. By immediately flooding it with the outrage, anxieties, and trivialities of the outside world, you are willingly surrendering your internal state. You are handing the keys to your emotional control to headlines written to provoke you, and to social feeds engineered to make you feel inadequate. A strong man starts his day on his own terms. He determines his own mental weather. The weak man allows the world to dictate his mood before he's even had a sip of water. This isn't about being ignorant, it's about being strategic. You can engage with the world later, from a position of strength, after you have fortified your own mind first. This leads directly to the second corrosive habit, the casual complaint. Listen to the conversations around you, at work, with friends. Listen to yourself. How much of it is low-level venting? The traffic was bad. The coffee is cold. This project is annoying. This person is incompetent. Each complaint seems tiny, a harmless release of pressure, but it is not. It is a rehearsal of victimhood. Every time you complain about something you cannot or will not change, you are training your brain to focus on the negative. You are reinforcing a worldview where you are at the mercy of external circumstances. You are cementing an identity of powerlessness. The Stoic understands the dichotomy of control. He wastes zero mental or emotional energy on what is outside his power. Instead of complaining about the traffic, he uses that time to listen to something that improves his mind. Instead of moaning about a difficult colleague, he focuses on his own impeccable performance. A complaint is an admission of defeat. The man of fortitude doesn't complain. He observes, he accepts, and he acts on what he can control. Now we arrive at the third habit, a modern plague, the just one more syndrome. Just one more episode on Netflix. hitting the snooze button just one more time, one more scroll through the feed, one more video. Each of these actions whispers the same seductive lie to your subconscious. Your impulses are in charge, not you. It is the active practice of indiscipline. When you set an alarm, you are making a promise to your future self. When you hit snooze, you are breaking that promise. You are teaching yourself that your own word is meaningless. When you decide to watch one episode and end up watching 3, you are proving to yourself that your rational mind is weaker than your craving for cheap dopamine. This isn't about being a machine, it's about integrity, the integrity of your own command over yourself. Mental fortitude is built on a mountain of kept promises, especially the small ones you make to yourself. It is the man who can say no to the trivial one more who will have the strength to say yes to the great challenges when they arise. The fourth habit is more subtle, and it often masquerades as collaboration or thoughtfulness, the constant search for reassurance. Before making a small decision, do you find yourself constantly asking for others' opinions? What do you think of this shirt? Should I send this email now or later? Is this a good idea? Seeking counsel on major life decisions is wisdom, but seeking consensus on minor everyday actions is a symptom of a weak inner compass. It reveals a deep-seated fear of being wrong, a fear of taking full responsibility for your own choices. You are outsourcing your judgment. You are training yourself to distrust your own intuition. A man with a strong internal frame makes a decision, accepts the outcome, and learns from it. He doesn't need a committee to validate his lunch order or his workout plan. He calibrates his own judgment by using it, not by avoiding it. Each time you make a small, autonomous decision, you strengthen that muscle. Each time you ask for needless reassurance, you allow it to atrophy. Your power lies in your ability to trust your own reasoned mind. So, there they are. Not grand acts of self-destruction, but quiet daily rituals of erosion. The morning scroll, the casual complaint, the just one more, the search for reassurance, and the others we have dissected. The truth is this: your mental fortress will not be taken by a frontal assault. It will fall because of 1,000 small betrayals you commit against yourself every day. True mental fortitude, the kind that creates an unshakable inner peace and outer effectiveness, is not built in a day of heroic effort. It is forged in the silent daily refusal of these small weaknesses. It is the quiet, unseen discipline that separates the elite from the average. This is the real work, and you are here because you are one of the few who is willing to do it. Thank you for investing your time in what truly matters. If this knowledge resonates with you, subscribe and join this circle of men committed to a higher standard. Now, for your final task, you acknowledged a weakness at the beginning. Now, you have the strategy. Which one of these 7 habits will you eliminate starting tomorrow? Declare it in the comments below. Your journey to true fortitude begins not with a plan, but with a single, decisive action. Make it now.